Hey, welcome back to another video. It is me, Trash Salsa, and today we're going to be doing a versus video between the S-223 and the P-223. I figured this would be an interesting one because they are very different fans, but both really good. So, let's go into some pros and cons of the P-223. The pros are, it's got round corners, so none of that sharp edges nonsense. It's a little shorter, it's a little less space that's taken up. It's got the 3rd gen blades, or the banana blades. A lot of people like dig those. And it's got the Macmillan motor. Those are known to last a little longer and easy to fix. I guess, I don't know. Cons, it's slow. When I turn them on at the same time, you're gonna see how slow this one is. It's not as powerful. I'll go over that in my my velocity test results. And it's got a smelly motor. And what I mean, like, it kind of smells funny after you oil it for a little bit, like for a few hours. Because usually, like the S-223, when I oiled this one, it didn't smell. Like, so this one is just P-223 related. And then the switch is a little squeaky. And if you don't believe me, there you go. So, that is that. Pros of the S-223. Pros are it's taller. It's got the 1st gen blades, so they're bigger and conduct a little more air. It's got the terracotta orange color. That was the thing. That was the style back in the day. This is terracotta orange color. I mean, I guarantee you, whenever someone tells you or it says S-223, you probably think of the terracotta orange color that the S-223 has. It's got the treasury badge on it. This is really rare for this type of fan. Sometimes you would see the treasury badge on like a I don't know, like one of them Pencrest fans. You would see the treasury badge on it, but not for an S-223. I've seen one on an S-23 as well, but I mean, the treasury badge on an S-223 1st gen, this is just overall rare. I mean, the screams just rare all over it. No, and that's another pro. The pro is that this fan is rare. Not the model, but this particular fan. And another pro is it's powerful. We'll go over that in the velocity test results. Cons. It's got sharp edges, so if someone runs into that, there you go. It's got an older motor, so it's more prone to die, I guess. Which means get ready for another one. Not original handle. I don't know why I separated those words. So, but I mean not original handle. This is the original handle, and the S-223 handle looked kind of like that. I mean, they all did. And this one, when I bought it, didn't have a handle, so we put this handle on it. And for all you haters that think it won't work, it does work. If I pick this up, no brakes. And it looks kind of, actually, I think it looks better than the other handle, but in my personal opinion, it looks kind of, you know, but overall, in reality, it looks kind of weird because it's not the original handle. And another con is the switch squeak, which this fan also has. What I find ironic is this one's squeakier than that one. That's so weird. Alright, so now we went over pros and cons of the two fans. Now let's go over the velocity test results. I have these velocity test results on video, so just go on my channel and you can watch the velocity test, and you can see it for yourself. Alright, so here we have two fans. We have the Lakewood S-223 at the top, the Lakewood P-223 at the bottom. And right here is the P-223. This is the fan, and over here is the S-223. It's the fan. You can see it's got sharper edges and whatnot. So these are the 3 fans in front of it. In case you don't know, the velocity test has 3 fans in front of the other fan. And we'll just see how, like, if the blades can be spin or not. So, the S-223 was able to go through the first 2 fans and just barely touch the last one. And you can see the full bar means full spin, and the half bar means slow spin. So, it just kind of barely touched the 3rd one. But the 3rd one was kind of slow spinning. You could see that in the video. The P-223 was able to make 2 fans' blades move, but the last one didn't move. So in reality, it's 2 fans and a half. and this is just 2 fans. So the S-223 is a little more powerful, just a little bit, than the P-223. And I think that's because the first gen blade set, as you can see, the blade width is just giant. I mean, those are big, like, giant trapezoids. I mean, they're huge. And you see the P-223, they're just like little banana blades. You can see there's more gap between the blades. There's less gap here, so. Those are the results. If you're wondering what the other results here, this is just another fan on the bottom and the top. So, those are the velocity test results. Now to some operations, and just to see which fan has more get up and go. So what I'm going to do is the surge protector is attached to 2 fans and this junky fan over here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just put these side by side so I can save myself a hassle of editing. Turn this on low. Not on yet. Turn this one on low. And when I turn the surge protector on, you'll just see which fan gets up to speed quicker. And also which one's quieter. We'll go through that next. So let me just set up a box here. You guys can just see. Okay, let me grab the surge protector. Give me this. Thank you. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see, the S-223 got right up to speed. So here's some running demo. I'm gonna go up here so you guys don't hear the wind. So the P-223 rattles a little bit. I think you can hear that. This is a P-223 issue. The motor rattles. It makes a weird sound. I don't know why it does that. It didn't do that a few days ago. It started rattling like yesterday and the day before, but not before that. S-223 is a lot louder, but still very quiet in the terms of which quiet fan is louder, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're going to turn off the S-223. So you can just hear the P-223. It's got that little rattle. It's a little quieter. Okay. Now we're going to turn the P-223 off. No, the S-223 is still spinning. We're going to go spin down later. And this is the S-223 running. As you can see, this one's a little louder than the P-223, but there is no rattle. My god, I love this sound. In case you guys don't know, if you're a regular viewer, you know at my other grandparents' house, because I'm at my grandparents' house, but in my other grandparents' house that you guys see a little more, the K223 down there, I sleep with that fan. And man, is that such a nice fan to sleep with. I would sleep with the S223, but this fan's too rare, and the motor's too old, and I don't want to risk breaking it. Because the K223 is 40 years old. This one's 44 years old. And it's got a Westinghouse motor, which I never owned a Westinghouse motor before, so you gotta kind of how to learn how the Westinghouse motors work. But I was told that, and I did research, a lot of people said that the Macmillan motors lasted longer. So that's why I put that as a pro for this fan, because it has a Macmillan motor, whereas this one doesn't. But that could be incorrect, but that's what that's what I'm gonna go with for now. As you can see, it's pretty good. It's really quiet, no rattle, but it's a little louder. So I guess if you were to sleep with this, I guess it would keep you asleep, and no cars going by would really wake you up. Whereas this fan's a little too quiet. But I guess that's a pro if you're using it during the day or working on something very important, like a school project or something, and you just need some quietness, but you need air. I guess this would come in handy. Now let's turn this back on for comparison. That's what the two fans sound like together. I just noticed this blade set is a little lighter of a color than this one. This one's a little more tan. There's the size comparison. Alright, I'm going to set you guys back down here. We're going to do a spin down. So which fan spins down a little slower. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, let's see which one stops first. That's going to make the other fan look better. P-223 looks like it's stopping. Oh, and it stopped. The S-223 is still going strong. Wow. P-223 was like, I don't know, like 6 seconds I counted. I don't know. And you can see the S-223 is still slowing down. Wow. What an amazing fan. And look at, both of the blades stopped at star shape. Look at that. This one stopped with one blade at the top, and this one stopped with one blade at the top. That's so weird. So there you go. That is my versus video for these two fans. Now for the conclusion. I don't know why I just did that weird. For the conclusion, which fan is the better fan? Well, to be honest, I want to say it's a tie, because every fan that this fan has a con, this fan has a pro. And I feel like that's kind of reversed. But in reality, if my personal opinion, my personal choose, I would definitely go with an S-223. It's a little more powerful. It's classic, you know, just classic old fan. I like the blade set a little more than the P-223 blade set. But that doesn't mean I'm going to throw off the P-223. The P-223 is still a good fan. But I'd say for a small usage, you know. Sometimes I use it when I'm playing Burnout. Whereas this fan I would use for something bigger, more important, like sleep. Not saying I will sleep with it, but I'm just saying. So that is my versus video. In my opinion, I think the S-223 is the better fan, but you might have a different answer or opinion. So let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.